gentle hatha yoga class, more for practicing your breathing as you fill your lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can with each breath. So just each breath right now for the next 20 or 25 minutes, just like that. And as you're breathing, we're filling in, breathing in, filling through our nasal passages in, breathing it into our lungs, in through the nostrils and out to really purify that air, warm it and moisten it so it works that much better in our bodies. And also then as you're breathing out, you're just getting rid of those free radicals, those carbon monoxide or dioxide, to kind of clear it out, clean your body. So you're breathing in, bringing in that purified air, warmed and moistened, just work better throughout your body. So really take your time, no pain is allowed. We'll do just a couple standing balancing exercises at first. They're called asanas. And then we'll go onto the floor and do the rest of our yoga there. So you can grab just a light pillow, just, a pillow, just see. So it can be like a pillow or a folded up towel, or you don't need any if you don't want to. Just making sure that you either have a good yoga mat or a braided rug works really well. Kind of helps us not to slide, but also for that extra little comfort if you're on a wood floor or tiles or anything. And then also if you're on carpeting when you're standing, the yoga mat or the braided rug helps you to keep from slipping. So instead of slipping on the floor, which you can do if your feet are a little farther apart, the mat keeps you a little more steady. So it's really nice to have. So I'll just set this down here. So really take your time. With yoga, we have forward bends, we have back bends where your back rounds back. So it rounds back like that. And also twists going one way and twists doing the other side. So it helps you to kind of balance more, help your body to line up a little better. Your feet pressing down, lifting you up helps also to kind of lengthen and kind of keep your vertebrae from getting kind of feeling like they're compacted and slouching. It helps to kind of raise you up also. So very good. And you can keep it really simple, like even pressing your feet down, vertebrae lifting you up. It really, shoulders back, really helps you to feel more grounded, more in a comfortable state, kind of engaging those muscles in your thighs, in your hips, stomach, your shoulders and back. Kind of helps it all work together to make you feel tall. So we're going to take a deep breath in, reaching up overhead for the mountain. You're still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. You can keep it wider apart also. Listen to how you feel. Do not ever force it. On a day if my shoulder would be hurting or neck or anything, I may just raise them up part way and not stress any area in the body or arms. Taking your time always. And relax back. We're going to do a forward bend now. So the forward bend, your stomach as it's coming over is kind of scrunching, squishing, and even through the arms reaching down, and you're getting all your glands, the little pituitary glands, all getting kind of pressed a little bit, and then when they release, it helps them to help the oxygen come through and blood to kind of help them work better, and also helps to get the oxygen going through your body, warming up, getting you going. So for the forward bend, again, we're going to take our time. Feet are pressing down, vertebrae nice and tall. For the forward bend, you can either hang onto your legs and lower down, or you can bend slowly and then reach down, just kind of letting the body hang. So in the forward bend, you can feel that stomach is crunching up, pressing. You're kind of letting your arms come forward and hang down very gently, almost like your fingertips are just kind of hanging towards your toes. Still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. And these are a little bit bent, so instead of pressing back, don't press them back. Keep them barely straight or a little bent. You're going to raise up slowly, or you can press your hands just above the knees and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. And then again, relax your arms and shoulders, relax your body. Still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. In and out through the nostrils as you breathe. So when you're standing, you don't want to close your eyes. As you're breathing in through the nostrils and out, you can take your time, focus on an object ahead. It can be the edge of the chair, it could be something ahead that will help you with your balance. So here we're going to put one arm along the side, and the other one is going to go up and over as far as you're comfortable. If you feel any back pain at all, you can either put your hand by your side or against the leg. But again, take your time, stretching only as far as you comfortably can. Breathing in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils with each breath. We're going to do this one twice. We're going to go ahead, straighten back up, and release that arm. Again, just get comfortable. Feet pressing down, vertebrae lifting you up. This side along the side, other one up and over. Just as far as you're comfortable only. Still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. And deep breath in, relax up. So we'll do that one more time. Again, just take your time. Deep breath in, reaching up and over as far as you're comfortable. And to kind of make it a little harder if you'd like, you don't have to. You can look up toward the wall or ceiling. But again, just looking straight ahead, focusing on an object ahead, the spine. Deep breath in, relax it back. And now we'll do it for our left side. Right, so the left arm right up and over. Staying looking ahead, or you can look up toward the wall or ceiling. Again, listen to how you're feeling. We don't want any pain at all during this whole time. We're going to do again. We're just taking your time, thinking about that breathing, so important. It connects your mind and body, how you're feeling, also brings all that oxygen in. So all the rest, your posture, your moving, bending side to side, or backwards or forward, all just helps your body to feel more centered, a little stronger, your focus even a little better. So the next one we're going to do, standing up, is we're going to just bring our hands to our waist, or just the lower, just below the waist and back. Instead of right forward, just kind of bring it back so elbows are pointing back. And it opens up your chest, shoulders are going to look up toward the ceiling. And back forward. So deep breath in as you press back. Out as you come forward and bring the shoulders forward. Breathe in, pull the shoulders back and elbows, looking up. And breathe out, going back up, bring the shoulders, and then just relax your arms. So next we're going to go ahead, we're going to do more on the floor, just to kind of let our bodies relax. We'll bring the pillow into play also. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to just put the pillow below our knees. And again, take your time. We're going to just go down onto the floor, knees just on that pillow where you're comfortable. So you can bring them forward more, so the more the leg is on it, because we're going to bend and we're going to just relax right here. If it's uncomfortable, you can go more upright on your knees, but that pillow makes a big difference. Just that little bit of cushion. Plus, you have to kind of balance a little, and it helps all the little muscles in between our bigger muscles, thighs, our glutes, everything to work and help together to tone. So here what we're going to do is we're going to just reach up with one hand You're reaching the other hand down by the side. Stretch, reach the other side. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna bend our knees and just reach toward our heel and reach up this time. So you're kind of just a hand on the heel for balance. Deep breath in as you breathe out, just reaching toward the other heel. So even like sitting back and kind of hang into the heel, just stretch up a little bit. And again, adjust very carefully. Even if you're just here reaching up one way and the other, you'll feel your upper body stretching, reaching. Next one we're going to do is we're going to just go onto our hands and knees. So here I kind of back up a little bit on that pillow. And I'm just going to raise right arm, left leg. So just opposite hand and leg. And we're still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Deep breath in. We'll lower the hand, we'll lower the knee again, kind of line up first. And then we're going to lift, straighten out our left arm, right leg. So just so it's opposite arm and leg that we did for the first one. We're still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Deep breath in, we'll lower the hand, lower the knee. So here, we're going to press our hips back. And we're just going to bring the head through the arms, but you can walk just kind of little steps forward with the hands or fingers. And just take your time. Again, no pain. Back up immediately. If you feel any pain, and just go as far as you're comfortable. Always taking that time not to go too far. Still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Still breathing as much in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils as you can. Deep breath in. We're going to slowly raise up. And here we're going to do the cat and cow stretch. So for the cow stretch, we're going to take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, drop your head, round up the back, pressing the back up, reaching, stretching. Deep breath in, looking up as far as you're comfortable. Your back kind of goes down. Deep breath. Breathe out as you press all that air out, reaching, pressing up. Breathe in as you lower back, looking up. And breathe out. Drop the head, round up the back, pressing, stretching, reaching up. And deep breath in. Just relax back to neutral. Great. So we're going to sit down now on the floor. So here again, you can use the pillow or a folded up bath towel, works great, to act as a cushion. Sometimes when we're sitting on the floor with our feet in front of us, it's almost like we need a back rest, or we feel like we can't sit up very straight. So a pillow is great to use during that time also. So you can always sit on your pillow, kind of coming toward the front of the pillow so that your feet can kind of stretch out gently in front of you. So always, again, taking that time to get comfortable. I think I do it without the pillow as much as I do with when I'm doing it on my own for just those little 20-30 minutes floor yoga that I do. So just, again, kind of see what works best for you. So here, all we're going to do is a forward bend first. Think of the hips pressing down. If you're on the mat, just pull your cheeks back a little so you're sitting on your sits bones. And we're going to take a deep breath in, reaching up. And as we breathe out, we're just coming forward as far as we comfortably can. So you can kind of lower and put them on your legs, or just stretch towards your toes. Again, only as far as you comfortably can. If you have any pain, again, back up. And then when you do it, just going as far as you're comfortable. You can even hang onto the legs a little. We're still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as we can. So really taking your time. You can stretch a tiny bit more, fine, or if you feel a little tight, back up and just stretch as far as you comfortably can. And deep breath in, we'll slowly raise up. So what's nice about yoga, as you do it a few times a week, or maybe it's twice a week, or maybe it's a little bit, 20 or 15 minutes each day, as you do it more, and do it a little longer, or do it more, you find that you can stretch a little farther. So if you keep a good practice of trying to get your yoga in every few days of the week, by that second week you'll feel like you can stretch a tiny bit more or feel a little more comfortable in it. So it really is about trying it, giving it that chance to see how you feel like you can stretch farther, or you feel like you can bend a little better, or you feel like your neck might not ache as much. I started yoga, we're going to first do our seated spinal twist, so bring your knee in. I started yoga more for the benefits of how my neck and shoulders would feel by the stretches one side and then to the other, the breathing and just doing it, and it just made me feel so much better. So with the breathing and the listening to your body came more of that calming and feeling relaxed and feeling better about things too. So it went far beyond what I expected. So give it a chance if you can to try to get a good practice in. So for the seated spinal twist, we're pulling our right knee in part way, and we're going to pull the knee a little to the left. Our right hand's coming back, heel to palm on the floor behind us, so you're sitting up nice and tall, and you're just pressing the knee to the left as you're looking, kind of pressing the knee or the shoulder to the right, so just equally each direction. Knee is going this way, shoulders going back, just a little bit. It doesn't have to be much to feel that nice stretch reaching each direction. Still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can with each breath. And we'll relax that arm, relax the knee. So again, just about as equally, the knee going to the right, the shoulder going back. So across the body to the left as the shoulder goes back to the right. So now we'll bring the left foot in, knee bent, and I usually have my heel or my ankle kind of toward the middle. It's more comfortable. Sometimes you feel better a little farther out or a little farther in. So find that good spot where you feel like you're setting good, and you can bring your right hand to pull the knee a little to the right, left arm coming back, heel to palm on the floor, kind of lifting you up nice and tall. And as we pull the knee a little to the right, we're looking, stretching to the left. So knee is going across the body a little to the right. As we're looking, kind of pressing the shoulder back. And still again, breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. So you can always relax it for just a moment. And then again, think of that knee pressing across a little bit as you're kind of pulling it a little. And you're looking, kind of stretching back, adjusting your hand behind. And again, pressing about equally each direction if you can. Still breathing in to the lower, filling the lower abdominals and stomach as you're breathing in and out through the nostrils, and then relax. So again, take your time, listen to how you feel, and don't overdo. Next one we're going to do is we're going to sit in a wide V. So here, again, just out as far as you're comfortable. And so you think about your cheeks, you can pull them back again, so you're sitting a little more comfortably. I'm just going to take the pillow out for now. So when you're in that wide V, as far as you're comfortable, you can think of the vertebrae again, lifting you up through the top of the head, crown of the head, deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just reaching out as far as you're comfortable. And here again, still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in, and out through the nostrils. Deep breath in, we'll slowly raise up. So when you're doing your stretches at home too, you can do either holding them for 2-3 breaths or a breath or two, or you can take that deep breath in and do another set of the same thing, reaching forward and do another couple breaths. So you can kind of change it up. See, you feel just a little uncomfortable, you can relax, lifting up first and then reaching out as far as you're comfortable. The last is the head and neck, kind of the crown of the head, reaching forward. Or you can relax gently as you reach a little bit forward and just letting your head and neck relax. Still doing that breathing, filling lower abdominals and stomach and breathing out. So again, you can adjust it a little to how you feel that day. Some days you might like to stretch out and reach better. Some days you might want to just reach out, let your body stretch out a little, then just relax in those breaths. Maybe just a little as you're doing it, help your mind to relax, let your body kind of loosen up and relax also. Some great ideas, take your time. So now I'm just going to bring my right knee in, left leg straight, sitting up tall, and all I'm going to do is put a little pressure on my knee as I reach forward, or I can do both hands forward. Either way is fine. Sometimes I do it a little more gently, just that light weight, mostly weight on the hand ahead, and just kind of reaching forward gently. Deep breath in, relax back. Now straighten the left knee, kind of line up first then, and bring that left knee out instead of the right. And again, just either just a little pressure there, leaning forward gently, or reaching a little bit toward that right leg. But again, just very lightly. Sometimes you don't need any weight on that knee at all. Sometimes just that little bit kind of helps. So again, just listen to how you feel. Take your time. And then relaxing back. So I'm going to put the mat to the side. We'll do a few on the floor. So again, just listen to your body. Just put it at a little bit of an angle. So here again, you're taking your time, only going as far as you're comfortable. So if you roll back, you really want to take your time. A lot of times you can just lay back and lay down gently, or if you're rolling back, just remember to round the back, kind of work it back a little, and then roll back. So again, it is really about taking your time, not going too far. So first we're going to go ahead and you're going to line up shoulders, your hips, your knees, your feet. We're going to put arms out shoulder height, palms down. If your shoulders hurt at all, you can always bring them to the side and then slide them out gently. But again, really take your time. Your feet are just flat on the floor, knees bent. Now we're going to drop our knees a little to the right as we look to the left. So again, only as far as you're comfortable. Your right hand, your arms are straight out. You're just reaching a little bit to the left as your knees are pressing to the right. Still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Go ahead, deep breath in. We'll bring the knees back up, looking up. Line up your body first. Now the knees will drop a little to the left as you turn to look to the right. So knees are pressing left. You're reaching that right hand out, opposite direction. Still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Deep breath in. We'll slowly bring the knees back up, looking up. Here we're going to bring our arms down along our sides. And first you can lift up your hips just to kind of line up your body very carefully, very lightly lined up. And we're going to lift up our hips in the bridge. Sometimes if it's hard, just bring one foot in a little and then the other. Then it's a little bit easier to lift up for the bridge. And we're breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Still breathing in and out through the nostrils. So again, take your time. You can always relax back. And if it's hard again to lift up, just bring one foot in a little more and then the other, and then lift up for the bridge. Deep breath in. We'll slowly lower back down, relaxing the hips. We're going to bring our right knee towards the chest, and then we're going to stretch our left leg out nice and long. So you can, again, very carefully just slide it out as far as you're comfortable, kind of relaxing the knee, and then as you're pulling the knee in a tiny bit more, stretching the leg the opposite direction, knee is just kind of pressing towards you, but again, don't overdo. We all are either tighter in one area or a little looser, a little more agile, like one side even is maybe on, each of us may be a little looser on one side and a little more tight on the other, so never force it. All of us need to be very careful taking our time. So next, we're going to take a deep breath in. We'll drop that left foot to the floor or just reach that out. Again, just as carefully as you can comfortably do it. And we're still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. We're still breathing in and out through the nostrils. Deep breath in. We'll drop that foot down on the floor with a bent knee and then the other one with a bent knee. So just kind of letting your body, again, lifting up your hips, shoulders, hips, knees, feet line up a little better. And for the full spinal twist, we'll put our arms all shoulder height. We're going to stretch our left leg out nice and long. Our right foot, well, the toes will go under the knee or on top. So again, here, just take your time, only pressing to the left as you're looking to the right as far as you comfortably can. You can always back up, and then don't go too far. Really listen to your body. In the full spinal twist, kind of helping your body to stretch gently, reaching, looking one direction, turning, pressing that knee a little bit to the left, so the foot can be toes under the knee or top. Either way is fine. Still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Deep breath in. We'll slowly come back. So here again, you can lift up your hips, line up your body, shoulders, hips, knees, and feet. Arms out again, shoulder height. And now we're going to stretch our right leg nice and long. So again, adjust gently our left foot, the toes either under the knee or top. So right arm comes across the pull it to the right as we look, stretch to the left. And again, still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. And a deep breath in. We'll slowly relax back, bending your knees. Here again, you can lift up your hips to line up your shoulders, hips, knees, and feet. So really taking your time. That full spinal twist kind of feels like your body, shoulders, back, everything lines up better. You can always do it again. Or you can go ahead, do one side and then the other always. Don't just do the side where you maybe have a tight shoulder and you really want to kind of stretch it out. Do each side about as far as you're comfortable only, each side, and it'll be where that balancing your body will slowly feel more comfortable, but don't force it. Don't try to correct it, just kind of let it slowly get back into that balance by doing it another day, or maybe doing it later in the day again, a few of the stretches, a few forward bends, a few back bends, and a few twists. So we're going to lay our hands just out to our sides, letting your body stretch, kind of lift up the hips, and you can keep your knees bent now, or you can straighten one leg and the other. Again, either way is fine, bent knees or not. And here's where you're going to just relax. Breathing goes back to normal, just kind of letting your diaphragm press the air out, and just let it relax and the air comes in. So that diaphragm is just doing that breathing for you. Your hands can relax, shoulders and neck, even one leg and the other, or wherever you're tight. Really think of that just flowing out, just evaporating into the air. Just almost like you're resting on a cloud or resting on a down fluffy quilt, or you're just relaxing on the couch. Just let your body unwind. You're breathing gently. And think about how you're feeling now. Are you tight anywhere? Are your feet a little tight from maybe walking a lot today? Or is your hands kind of tight? Just squeeze them. And now for the last 4 or 5 breaths after you're done kind of loosening up or even pressing on that area that's a little tight, we're going to, again, after you've done any of that, or maybe your knee is a little tight, you just want it to relax now. So now we're going to let our bodies focus now on your breathing, and you're just going to take your time, just not making big breaths, but just think of the breath coming in, filtered, warmed, and moistened. As it goes out, it just takes all that carbon dioxide out, any free radicals that build up in our bloodstream and in our lungs, kind of letting that all go. Just relax those last breaths. Ready to move, just opening your eyes. I always like to bend one knee, just kind of letting the body realign a little, and then the other. And it just feels comforting to just rest for a minute, or just put your knees side to side a little bit. And just even taking your time as you're moving, kind of stretching a little. You can roll over onto your side and get up, or you can always hang on to under your knees and roll up. So either way is fine. So really take your time to think about when you would benefit the most from yoga. Many people like to do it kind of midday after their lunch, and they maybe have walked a little bit, like on the day when you're home. Just even sitting at your desk, doing some forward bends, lifting, reaching, doing a back bend, kind of stretching side to side, as you're seated. It's really nice to do before bed. Like if you have a routine where you kind of shut off the TV, not looked at your phone for a while as you're kind of maybe just tidying up around the home, or just maybe washing your face, getting ready for bed, and just sitting, doing the breathing, doing the relaxing, just letting your body unwind. Try it then for a little bit, some forward bends, back bends, and twists. Or some people like it in the morning. They like it because they can start to stretch a little. Maybe they walk around for a minute, get their water bottles ready or lunch for work, or they do a few things before they're ready to, then as they're warmed up a little bit from walking around, go ahead and do your yoga, or even in bed laying and stretching one knee in as you're laying there and then the other, or even reaching out and stretching side to side. Just doing that little bit of stretching, moving to loosen up your body. Keep your body relaxed a little, get a good start on just bringing it all in, letting tightness or worry or that go, and just be ready for the day. Just that positive kind of change might be a thing that you might want to try. So thank you for joining today, and have a great day. Thank you.